Hi. There's a lot going on YouTube, and we see everyday videos about this Russian in the Philippines that is arrested, and like many talk about how long prison sentence he's gonna get and so on, and yeah, that's in the Philippines. But if you do this in Thailand, in Vietnam, in other places, it's still going to be a high prison sentence because it is a different culture, and this stuff is not accepted in Asia. I mean, you see here, it's like he's screaming booyah or something to a girl, try to prank her, and that could be a prank in a Western country, but it's unheard of in Asia. You never see an Asian guy go into a shopping mall and go up to some strange girl they never seen before and shout in her ear, booyah! It never happened. It's just not that culture here. So yeah, I'm really not sure what you're gonna get. It's that guy from some department in the Philippines said there's a 2 to 3 years waiting time for the court case. So he's gonna be in the Philippines at least for 2 3 years until he get a court date, and then he need to go through like all the charges against him. And I mean, the guy did record everything. He put everything on internet, edited everything. So it's gonna be hard to like say no, I'm not guilty. I didn't do it when they can see everything on YouTube. So that is, I don't see how he's gonna get out of this. And I mean, if they were after money and stuff, I guess he would already be able to pay him out of that situation. But I don't think that is possible. They already like made it clear. He's going to jail. He is. This is what gonna happen to influencers that cannot behave in Southeast Asia. And I say again, you just don't do this in Vietnam. Simply, it's a culture here that is very different from in America and in Europe, and you just don't behave like that in Vietnam or Thailand, or Philippines or Indonesia. You just don't. And now I saw that they also go after his cameraman. So the guy filming this, apparently, I'm not sure, but I think I saw somewhere that he is a Filipino man, but he apparently did nothing, and he didn't like give him advice that this is not acceptable in the Philippines. So apparently he is facing charges as well. He also had a girl in his crew there, and if she is facing any charges, I don't know. He is apparently going to some kind of city jail or a police station or something. That's where they are held until like the court case, and then after the court, if you then get convicted, you go to like a real jail. And yeah, I'm not very familiar with the prisons in Philippines. But I'm gonna say this: in long time ago, back in the 80s, I think it was, yes, there was a movie with Nicole Kidman, and the movie is called Bangkok Hilton. So that is the prison in Thailand, and that give you a rough idea about the prisons in general in Southeast Asia. I mean, Indonesia, Vietnam, Thailand, Philippines, and so on. It's really not the prisons you want to be in. You think the American prisons are bad? No, they give you good food, different meals, and so on compared to what you get here in Southeast Asia. If you go to Europe, you can choose between 3 meals a day. Like, okay, for dinner you can have fish, you can have meat, you can have chicken, or something like that. and for breakfast you have 3 option, and for lunch you have 3 option. So that's in Europe, but they don't give you that luxury here in Southeast Asia. So to be that deranged like this guy, I mean, he had 10 million, or just over 10 million followers on YouTube. I mean, I got nothing, so he apparently did a lot of stuff people liked, whereas I don't. I'm very boring, but he did a lot of right, and then it's like it go to his head. He feel like he's untouchable, and then he start do all this crazy stuff and idiot stuff, and don't think about respect cultural differences. He don't think about stay on the legal side. He bend the law. He actually stole a fan. He took a policeman's bike. He took a guard's like a security guard's hat, and he harassing women and a personal trainer and so on. And everything is on film, everything is on YouTube, everything is well documented. And now they apparently take his cameraman and maybe that girl that I don't know what she is there. Maybe she was explaining to like these, what should I say, victims, if you say like victims, that it was a prank, because not everybody in Asia do understand this is a prank. I'm old, and I for me this wouldn't be a prank. This would be just idiot. Very easy. This is not a prank. A prank is more like fun, and after the prank you can point and smile together and point at the camera. They don't do that here. And I saw some of these videos. I will see if I can find it, because after he did some kind of prank, yeah, then his eyes seem a little weird. I mean, he didn't seem happy or fun, or I mean, he seemed weird. And you see even here the women, they shock and they get scared. It's not a prank. I don't know. For me, it's more harassing than prank. And yeah, the guy is in jail, and I will see if I can find that, because after this his eye actually looked really weird. I would say almost crazy. So I don't know if I need to see here if I can see that. No, it's not on this video, but yeah. So, but either way, now they're charging the cameraman. He is in jail. He can face anything from 2 years to, I've seen like 2 to 3 years waiting for the court case, and then up to maybe 35 years in jail. So, 35 plus 3, that could be a total of 38 years in a Filipino jail. If you get 2 years, it could be less, so then it could be like 37 years. So it looked like he's facing a long time. His cameraman is looking at maybe up to 15 years, and that girl, I don't know if they go after her or not, but yeah. And it's going to be exciting to see if there is any news coming from the police station, detention center, wherever he is now. And also the court case when that come, what their final result will be. But again, do use your head when you are traveling in any country. You don't go to Europe and play idiot. You don't go to Southeast Asia and play idiot. You don't go to America and play idiot. Simple as that. You do behave, and you are polite, and you stay humble. And again, there is a song about it. It's called One Night in Bangkok, where they actually say even the tough guys get humble. So it is a lot of truth in it, and like I said, if you want to see, the jails haven't developed that much, not in a good direction, I would say, in Southeast Asia. So It's an old movie from the 80s, but it's called Bangkok Hilton. Nicole Kidman is the star lead actress in that movie. Very good movie, and it gives you a little insight of the Asian Southeast Asian prison and how it is. And there are many books written by Western people that have been to jail in Thailand and around, and I guess now there's going to be some focus on the jail in Philippines. There are also many Westerners in jail in Indonesia. Bali is a very popular tourist destination, and people have broken the law, smuggled drugs and everything. There are people in jail on Bali as well. So you can probably Google it and find out a lot about the prisons if you want to know what this dude is actually facing, what is coming in his way now. So yeah, that's it for today. And I mean, there's a lot of videos of him, a lot of stuff going on. Many now make a lot. I don't know if they are in the Philippines, if they are American, if they just look on videos like I do, or if they actually are in the Philippines and understand Tagalog, the language in the Philippines and stuff. That I have no idea about. So I'm not going to go and try to guess anything. I'm not going to try to go into anything. As I said before, I looked on YouTube. What I show you and what I talk about is based on what I see on YouTube. Right or wrong, it's just from YouTube. So don't blame me for what you can find if you search. And that's it. So yeah, my personal opinion, this guy, he just have no idea how to behave. I don't even think he know what a funny prank is. He do a very bad, weird prank that is, you know, like I don't know. It's like a mean prank, I would say. It's not like, okay, yeah, that a 7-year-old do or 10-year-old, because this is mean. This is it's just mean, and I think you more like to do mean pranks like that. It's more like junior high. Yeah, you in that age, like 11 to 14ish, something like that. In that age, when you know what you do and it's not right and it's not good, but you still do it because you know you think you're tough and that. And when I look at this guy's videos, it seemed like he's stuck in that junior high. That's where he live his life. He make his YouTube, and it's like, now I'm gonna make a replica of the junior high. Somebody treated me bad in junior high. Now I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna do that to other people, but I'm gonna call it pranks, and I'm gonna film it and I'm gonna post it on YouTube. And that's how it look, and actually it's not good. So that's how it looked to me. It's just crazy. I'm glad the Filipino take him. I'm glad they take it serious, because living in Southeast Asia, we don't need idiots like that. We don't need that in Europe either. So you know what? Wherever he is, when he do break the law, I think it's fair and correct that he go to jail. It doesn't matter what country it's in, but where he broke the law. So again, yeah, that's it for today. Subscribe and like, and see you again next time. And remember, he is in jail. He can get everything from 2 years in jail to up to like 38 years in jail. I have no idea. And that cameraman, he could get up to like 15 years in prison, and maybe he have to wait 2-3 years for his court case again, and then you know he could look at a maximum of 18 years. I have no idea. I say could, maybe, because I don't know. So yeah, they're looking at pretty solid jail time. So yeah, don't fuck around in Southeast Asia. Behave, be nice, and you know what? If you behave and if you're nice, you actually can get a girl to marry as well. Good luck, and see you again next time. Bye bye.